Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Run inside. It's Payne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick give. It's Payne. They've got him corralled.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air, it's Craig. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Follows his blocks. It's Payne. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the lone running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out wide right, it's Payne. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Craig. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Flagway rushes on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right side, it's Porter. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Love the play calling. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Sends it back in motion. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Stopped right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Craig. Look out! And they got it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Making his first move. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Turning it on! Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Driven back.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Lagway. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The quick game. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. We've been watching them all year, but, David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Right back to it. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at at the 9.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Nowhere to go.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lagway wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Play fake Lagway. Out wide right, it's Livingston. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long here. Here's Lagway to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They send the tight end in motion. Lagway to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Now, guys, I would have a debate up here if you would go for it, but no, they're going for it. Like, they've proven they already go for it, and this is the spot on the field that you see the green on the screen, right? It's go, because it's the aggressive part. You have good field position. If you don't get it, you're not hosing your defense, so I expect them to be aggressive here.
Punt is in the air. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Payne. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and 6 yards to go. Right back to the well. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to make one miss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lagway. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Porter. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Sets his feet. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lagway on the play action. Hit as he throws. And they will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first down. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Payne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Payne. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. At time, as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the 3rd quarter.
Looking for running room. Knocked down immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On play action. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, for a pass rush, it's all about constricting the quarterback and just pushing these offensive linemen, moving them backward and building that fence around the QB so there's nowhere for him to go. QB was able to make a few guys miss, but he inevitably went down.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Lagway. Stands in and takes the hit. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Right side, it's Porter. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Left side, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Turner. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. 4th down, Lagway. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They march 72 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. All over him immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. Rolls right. Gonna try to get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Flagway wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets rid of it. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Again, it's Lagway. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback changing the play. They go play action with Lagway. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the tight end. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by...
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. About 4 minutes left, and it has been an all-out battle. The winner very likely will find itself ranked next week. Back to pass, it's Craig. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown Bears! Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Flagway. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Lagway throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Lagway. They're all over it. And down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Flagway wants to throw. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
DJ going to fire again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive.
He'll take a shot. Into the end zone, and it is grabbed for the score, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, they came into this game knowing they were going to get one-on-one opportunities deep down the field. It was just a matter of finding that matchup, and they did find it here late. Great throw, great decision, beautiful catch. That ties the game late, and now this extra point, if it goes through, gives them the lead.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Craig. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.